Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Thank you for stopping by my channel, The Lunanate. Thank you for being here. It means the world to me. If we've never met before, I have this channel, The Lunanate, and it's all about mindset. It's all about relaxation. It's all about self-reflection. It's meditative. I really want to create these sessions, I call them sessions, or times for yourself, whether you want to receive a by proxy or distance remote energy work session, or you just want to kind of listen to something in the background while you're going through something. You could really use these videos, these sessions, however you see fit, and I'm just honored to be a friendly face along your path. I recently went something a little traumatic for me, and I just want to, because I haven't been able to reply to everyone. There was like close to 300 comments, I think, or something last time I checked. But thank you. Thank you for your love and care. I was getting so teary-eyed just, for example, some people would say, or there was a lot of comments that said, I went through that too, and you actually helped me get through it. And I'm reading this and here you are helping me get through it. And what the hell? And if I ever do not give credit to this community, I owe so much. The support, the connection, this bizarre relationship that we have. I know it's a little weird, but it's true. There's a relationship here. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you always, but thank you particularly now. I am so moved by your love and support and care that you've shown me, and I just want to say thank you. Of course, if you enjoy my content and you want to support, Patreon is a great way. I'm trying to move away from sponsored content to create a little more freely and not disrupt the integrity of these sessions that I'm creating. So Patreon is a great way to support the channel. I've been working with Patreon, or I've had a Patreon account for a long time now, so there's a big back catalog there. But I just started YouTube members. It's just about to launch, maybe by the time I'm putting this up. So if you're more comfortable and you do want to support the channel, there is a YouTube area for that as well now. And I also teach Reiki. I'm a Reiki teacher. So if you resonate with me as a teacher, I have my teachable classes below with some discount codes. I've also just launched my shop again with just a few products, but I have some more stuff. I'm really trying to take more ownership of my work and of my vibe, and really, I don't want to get back to where I was, but you'll see that this falls into the session that we're going to do today. So forgive me for those of you who hate the long intro. We need one. This is our official Libra season video. I create a session for each solar season, and this is the Libra one. Happy birthday, Libra. I love you so much. I'm so blessed to have a Libra stellium. My sun is a Libra moon. I have some great Libra friends. And I love your energy, and I don't know, I think I always wear the shirt even during Libra season. I love it. I love Libra season. My grandparents were Libras, and I just love you. So happy birthday. I hope you're thriving in your season. I create a card reading every solar season as well. It's on Patreon and it's in members, so whichever place you'd like to go, it is available. But regardless, and I created this session based off of what we found. And there was such a interesting story. Both of the readings had interesting stories, but the first one really, really resonated with me. And I think that, a lot of us might be going through this. So this session is inspired by that reading. And in that reading, it began with the challenge of we are up against something. We are putting a lot of energy into something, spinning our wheels, not getting anywhere, pushing up against a wall, fighting, trying. And it's very mental. It's very thought-based. It's something we're kind of obsessing over. It's a problem we are trying to solve with our analytical mind, our thought-based mind, thinking through the problem. And it's just not working, we're limited. We're creating a constriction, you could say. So the guidance of the session was to pull back and reconnect. If you're into tarot, it was from 8 of Cups back to 7, reestablish what it is you're after. So let's say you have a business that you're working on, or a project, or even a relationship, and you feel like you've hit a wall. You feel like you can't solve this problem. You feel like you can't even see all the options, or obviously there's something we're missing here because we're not getting anywhere, right? Like it's stuck, and we're trying to use our minds to figure this out. Instead of trying to advance, like, okay, well, this level doesn't feel great, but I want to get to the next level. I want to advance. I want to move past this. There's a call here to almost retrograde, to pull backward, to reestablish like a new perspective, or reaffirm what you've already known before. So this could be, you're kind of pivoting, or it could be that you're just like reaffirming what it is, but what it is you want, what it is you're after, and not just the house or the car or the family or the this or the career, but why. Like, why would it fulfill you? How do you want to make a difference? Let's say I could use my channel, for example. I created this channel to connect with people, and to put, even just like if one video helped one person ever, then me putting myself out there in this vulnerable and a way that I am uncomfortable with, believe it or not, would be worth it, because I've been in that position where I just needed some voice, like some reassurance, some time to support myself, and I needed help with that. So if there was a video that helped one person, it would be worth it. And even this little trauma that I've gone through, or this issue, reaffirmed that to me in the community, shining back to me so much love during such a really tough, physically and emotionally, mentally experience that I just went through, or that I'm kind of still going through. So that's what we're going to be doing in this session. We're going to be validating the present experience. We're going to be moving to clearing, untangling, untethering a little, especially like in the mind, as in the hyperfixation, as in the forcing to solve the problem, because what we really need to do is kind of let go mentally, even for just a night, like even for an hour, even for some short times, and bring ourselves back to the heart. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but it's true. Bring ourselves back to a place of alignment, a place of knowing yourself, a place of remembering why you're doing this, because there's something here. Like, I don't know what it is for each of us. We're all different, but there's something here about reconnecting with that and then moving forward, versus almost trying to skip a level, or like, I don't want to solve this. I can't, like, let me just advance. We have to pull back a little. Another issue that was coming up in this reading, and I know it's one I've experienced recently too, it kind of happens that way, is that like even my tools, like when I'm thinking darkly, when I'm having like negative self-talk, when my self-esteem isn't so great, when I'm doubtful of myself, I typically will like listen to affirmations, I will repeat things, I'll get myself out of it. And for some reason, because this issue is so big, because it feels so immovable, because it's not like the sword is not what's going to solve this. It's going to be like the heart, it's going to be the body, it's going to be the instinct. So to be affirming, to like, it's all kind of a higher chakra, it's all kind of thought-based, mental-based. And it's, for me, let's say I'm listening to an affirmation to support working through this, it's only affirming more and more that I've got a problem that I'm dealing with. So what's been helpful, and I know this is going to sound silly, instead of thinking, oh, like, yes, I see the problem is over, I'm on the other side, I can't do that right now. I can't. It's okay. I'm visualizing cherries. Like, I'm visualizing grapefruit. I'm visualizing or thinking of the smell of grapefruit. I'm thinking of lemonade. I'm thinking of wind. I'm thinking of sunsets. I'm thinking of like really simple things that bring me joy, that bring me pleasure to taste or to smell or to visual, like just to witness, like, like all the birds are flying across the sky. Whoa. Oh, cool, I just saw lightning. Oh, like I'm bringing it back to the super simple. So I'm going to invite you in this session to bring it back to the super simple, to kind of reconnect with the body, reconnect with pleasure in a sense, feed our bodies, feed our souls here. You know, please do feed yourself. But here it's more of like a spiritual thing, obviously, or more on that level. But feed yourself spiritually, feed ourselves emotionally, give ourselves pleasure, whether that is taking a walk, whether it is with your partner or by yourself, you know, however it is, but to draw down the heat, to draw down that hyper energized thought, or, you know, the energy that's like burning thought, to bring it down into the body to let us process there. So I really hope that you enjoy. I'm so sorry for the long intro, but I really need to provide some context here. So we're going to get into our session. I've already lit some candles here. We have 4 for the box, the container, but I want to light another because I think that, you know, the box is great. The box is sacred. We need a space to work in. But I also want to acknowledge that it's almost like with this problem that we're having, we're hitting a wall. Like it's like boom, boom, boom. So let's call in like the 5th, right? The higher point, higher, like through the pyramid or through the tetrahedron, or elevated beyond the grid to work through it this way, you know, to move beyond these limitations or these walls that we're bouncing off of. Got my incense matches. I think these are frankincense, yes. And I'm going to take one and light our candle. Setting an intention on behalf of the highest and greatest good. In perfect comfort, in perfect alignment, and with, of course, complete honor to your free will and your level of how much you want to participate here or how much you want to receive from this. Setting that intention to validate, to move, to draw down the problem solving, overthinking, not getting anywhere, stressing ourselves out, giving ourselves anxiety, down into the body, down into the heart, down into the body, and then redirected through the mind with a clear channel, you know, once we do our work here today. If you have a specific intention, and I would encourage you to go simple here. I would encourage you to go kind of basic, you know, and I don't always encourage that, but not that there's ever a bad thing with basic, but I like to get a little nerdy. But I would set an intention for something simple like peace, like clarity, like elevation, you know, like something a little general, but you know best for yourself. I'm just going to hold this up and let the light play while you just kind of focus and send in your intention, or just hold space for this in your heart right now. Connect with your heart, connect with the earth, connect with the heavens. Connect with intelligence, connect with trust in yourself, with the web of connection that we all have here in this gorgeous community. And let this love wash over you, breathing in and out. And I'm going to encourage you as we get into validation here. And I realize the validating part is the most uncomfortable part. So if this feels uncomfortable to you, trust that we're going to move through it. But also like just an acknowledgement, validating the validating. I have these black stork feathers for rebirth, for transformation, and I want to soften this validation a little here. So I'm just going to use these feathers around you, almost like we're beginning to move through the aura to kind of clear the fog that, I don't want to, you know, forgive me, we're creating this fog in a sense because we just won't let it move, or we have a problem we need to solve. I get it. I feel that way too, but I can tell this isn't helping. I can tell I got to bring it down, draw down the heat a bit, let's say. So I'd encourage you to focus on the present problem and just acknowledge it. Like, give yourself this time, as I'm sure you have before, but give yourself this time to acknowledge it. What is the problem? Maybe you're stressed about money. Maybe you're stressed about your relationship. Maybe there's been some miscommunication. Maybe you feel you aren't being heard. Maybe you don't know why you've been given this health crisis. What does this mean? What if it's grief? Perhaps it's grief, and why does this happen? Like, let yourself feel the anger. Let yourself feel the sadness. Whatever it is, the hate. Like, let yourself feel it. That's okay. This is a safe space. We're transmuting it, muting it, but this is part of the experience. No judgments here. I would encourage you, if you're able to like clench up your fist, and then finally when you're ready, let it go. Or tense your muscles in your body even as you think about it, and take a breath and like let yourself fully relax. Okay, so think about it. Let's tense up. Tense, 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 tense. Take a breath. And when you're ready, like blow it away from you. Just think of it moving. I'm letting this flow through. Okay? Just gonna move through, supporting flow. It's okay. You've gotten yourself through every tough time before, haven't you? You've always been there for yourself. And I don't know if it makes you feel weird at all, but there's a loving community here in the comments that is so supportive, so kind, and you're a part of it. You're invited. Okay. I'm going to focus on the mind, the thought. We're going to do third eye too, but this is the cleansing parts are here from the mind. Let's clear. Just relax, flow, let these thoughts move. Now we're going to cleanse from the vision. Like, we keep seeing the problem. Keep replaying the problem, keep picturing the problem. So let's bring some flow in to the third eye, the inner vision, the mind, and the higher mind, let's say. The mind of thought, and the mind of inner vision. I'm gonna let this full thing burn, but this is my favorite incense. It's copal. On resin. It smells amazing. We're just gonna use some smoke around you. Really lightly, not too heavy. This is very powerful incense. Oh my God, I wish you could smell this. If you're able to, get your hands on some copal incense. Just moving through, super light, not too heavy. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm gonna move above your head and just through like a little tornado, like a little wind spur. I don't know if that's the right word, but a little sand devil, I don't know, what are they called? Little cyclone, a little vortex down through the very core of us. So focusing through the head, between the eyes, down through the sinuses, the mouth, the neck, the chest, through the ribs, between the lungs, through the spine, down, 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 through the upper digestive system and organs, down through the reproductive center, down through to the very tip and past of the body of the torso, and down through to the Earth Star, and then back up. And down, 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 down through, just cleansing this channel, focusing on the meridians and your connection to the earth, your connection to intelligence, to the divine. Okay. I'm gonna put this out because I don't want it to continue to burn. Use a little liquid, a little water. This is like a spirit water created by Expressive Earth. Just gonna put a tiny bit, if I can, in my palm. See, it's just a little. Place it palm to palm. And we're going to move through. Just like little butterflies. Kind of moving. It's just about moving energy here. It's just about supporting flow. We're very stuck, right? But we're not anymore. Through the body. Spirit body, the aura, through the mind, the minds, through the channels, through the hearts. I really want to focus mind down, heart, especially to sacral. Through. Sweep, just flow. Alright, I'm going to use these little shears. These two serpents, and there's this beautiful image, meditation, and some mystery schools of visualizing serpents rising through and meeting in the center of the forehead like they're taking a sip out of a saucer. And I love that here. And I feel like the power of our mind is not being utilized in its best way, and that's no one's fault. I'm not shaming anyone, but it's like a problem that's like built on top of itself, you know, like gotta solve a problem, can't solve a problem, gotta try harder, gotta focus on it more. Now I know, now this problem is really real, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean, how it gets heated like that. So I want to focus on that energy, your energy moving through. When we've got some flow going, I can sense it, but we want to just clip away, really untether the very active channels that are continuing to feed our conscious mind. Again, reaffirming this problem. I'm not saying the problem goes away, but we're not even able to solve it because we're starting again to become constricted. We're getting tunnel vision. We're affirming problem, and no solution will come through. It's kind of like that concept of you can't find something that's lost. So if you lost your keys in your house or a crystal you're looking for, or whatever it might be, whatever, you know, if you think it's lost and you're focusing on it being lost, it's not going to show up. But when you stop looking for it, you find it. It's kind of similar there, you know. So we're going to halt our conscious mind's hyperactivity on solving this problem at this time. And we're only going to be clipping that hyperactivity, these channels, these pathways that are just over feeding the issue. Just let it go. We're just quieting the mind, I'm going to focus in a little higher now to those visuals, focusing on the problem. You're picturing your bank account, you're picturing the fight that you had, like over and over, whatever it is. The bill you got, let's just take the problem out of the mind. It still exists wherever it is, but let's take it out of us. Stop visualizing it. That's not how it's going to get solved, right? And again. Now if we picture those lines, okay, where are they? Where did they go to, right? We're going to just comb through them and pull them out. Pulling and cleansing. Combing, 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 and pulling. And pulling. Letting go of them, okay? We can redirect our power, but we're not empowering ourselves with this. We're not. We're going to empower ourselves in a different way. We can use this Venus oil. Place this on my 5 fingers. And I'm going to invite you, as I put it on all my fingertips, to focus on something really simple that you enjoy. Go with, if you can't think of anything and you like fruit, go with fruit. Go with cherries, go with peaches, go with desserts, picture cupcakes, right? Picture your sand in the feet, your feet in the sand. Picture a hug, picture a comfy blanket, picture any simple thing that you enjoy, that gives you pleasure, okay? Picture kissing, picture a snog, I'm just going to move this through the consciousness as you please do your best to focus on things that bring you pleasure, even against simple things. Watermelon, kiwis, citrus. Oh my god, I love citrus fruits. Coconut water, sunshine. Feel the sunshine on your skin. Or picture being with your lover if you want to take it there, right? We're just going to move this through the consciousness easily down through the heart, down all the way to the sacral, down to your joy center, down to your creative center, down to your emotional center, down to where you connect with others, your center of intimacy. Right? And we're going to energize this space. I'm going to use a singing bowl. This is a D note singing bowl, and we're just gonna focus on bringing, raising the energy in our sacral as we connect with pleasure. Please think of something that pleases you, or if you enjoy the sound, I hope you do, let the pleasure like wash over you here. Picture it rising with every chime, okay? Picture a massage, a nice bath, maybe a hot tub or sauna. A good meal, chocolate. If you feel like massaging yourself a little here, your neck or whatever, just connect with pleasure. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, but just a subtle and simple sense of pleasure. Cute otters. Things that sparkle. We're going to direct that energy. We're holding it now. We're letting it bubble up. And we're going to direct it. Okay. So picture you're taking a step back. I'm going to roll your energy back over you. Get it rolling backwards. Like this. Up over your head, down your back, under your feet, up the front of you, down. Rolling back. This is going to help us pull back, calm down. And we're just able to pull back and see more, but also, I don't want to say redirect, because that might not be redirection for all of us, but reaffirm, connect fully with why you want this problem solved. Like, if you need more money, if you're not making enough money, and that's what you're stressed about, focus on like, why do you need it? Well, I needed to pay my bills. No, I don't want to talk about that. You maybe want it for freedom. You maybe want it to be able to be generous. Maybe you want it for a project, or some equipment, or to travel, or to have experiences, or to provide for your family. But why, right? Think about the why here. If this is your relationship, if this is a problem at work, think more about the why behind it, what you want to connect with, what you want to feel, and do your best as you're really cultivating this sense of pleasure to just focus on affirming why you want something, and also an element of like the higher heart here, an element of how this extends beyond you. And I don't want you to overthink it or put pressure. But for example, I want to grow my channel more. Why? Well, I could say, oh, well, because I want to be famous, which is not what I want. But, that's not it. Why? Because the more my channel grows, that means the more people I'm serving, and I want to serve, so let me connect with that, to be a friendly face, to be a little help, so I hope that helps provide a little context, and you can use that as a reference or like a just example on what I'm trying to say here. So I'm just gonna roll you back some more, and I'm gonna just channel through, just supporting, enhancing. I'm visualizing you full of light. The light's completely balanced, but there's a heightened light in the sacral and the lower abdominal area, and I want to just channel that through, or help you guide that through, up into your heart space, your heart and higher hearts, to connect with, again, that purpose, that why. What is the core of this desire? What is the core need here, necessity, that for like your soul's necessity for this problem to be solved? And then I'm going to help guide it up a little further now into the throat, into the higher chakras, and I want you to direct this. And this is here like a gun, like a water gun, ready for you to aim. You can speak your words. It is my intention to fulfill my destiny of, for serving, to serve others, to serve the collective in the best way that I possibly can, and to live beautifully, and to live a beautiful life doing such, right? Like something like that. So again, you can picture this rising, beautiful energy. What do you see? Like, do you see roses? Do you see a vortex? Do you see like a sacred geometry kind of moving through you? Let your mind play here and guide it up into your heart. Attune it to your heart space. Attune it to your desires, to your purpose, to your path. And guiding up to clear that channel, to use the mind, use the directive power of our will and consciousness to serve. I declare this. This is me. I claim this. This is my birthright. This is my purpose. This is what I have came into this world to do. And I will do so beautifully. And I will do so with grace. And I will do so with limitless support. Whatever it is, okay? I am here to love, and I will have and express myself perfectly in my beautiful relationship. I am here to create, and I will do so perfectly executed with grace and compassion for myself, of course, but directed. You, the artist. You, the parent. You, the entrepreneur. You, the wealthy, the abundant. You, the healthy. You, the strong. You, the fortified. You, the confident. You, the determined, like balanced but determined. All right, and just direct it. You can direct it right now if you know it. You can save it. You can sit on it. You can let this process and write it out, or speak it at the moon, or whatever you see fit, or meditate after this and journal. All right. We're gonna anchor into the heart. We're going to anchor into pleasure, into feeding yourself, feeding your soul, and signing any challenge that we have in this capacity, in this theme, to our subconscious, to our body, to the universe. And we are going to focus on pleasure and our purpose from that deeper context, okay? And just trust yourself, because if this is in your heart, it is meant for you, and there are so many other versions and realities and opportunities and examples, and just there's so much of this out there that you that you are, like that you're doing, that you influence, that you're connected to, that you can pull from. Whether you want to think of like quantum realities or multiple realities, or you want to think of past lives and future lives, or limitless lives, beyond time and space lives, or if you want to think about, just every cause and effect and every chance that something has to turn, right? However it feels good to you. Alright, anchoring this in, but not too tightly because this is still evolving. And I just thank you so much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I into this beautiful connection that we share. So very much love to you.